I refused to volunteer at my coworker's charity event after he harassed me during prep, so I'd been helping out with the annual fundraiser for 3 months, every Saturday at the community center downtown. I signed up because it seemed fun. I like organizing events, and it looked good on my resume. Everything was going fine: tables, decorations, ticket sales, coordinating volunteers. I even recruited a few friends to help out. Last Saturday started normal. I showed up at 9 a.m., coffee in hand, ready to set up. Volunteers were already moving chairs and laying out banners. My coworker Matt, the one running the event, came over to me while I was arranging the centerpieces. He asked if I could handle the registration table. I said sure, no problem. Kids from the after-school program were helping, so I was multitasking, making sure everything looked organized. Around 11:30, Matt appeared again, this time leaning over the table too close. I thought he wanted to check the guest list, but then he started complimenting my outfit, saying I looked really grown up and much more professional than I usually see. Here, I laughed nervously and said thanks. Then he put his hand on my arm, said he really appreciated how committed I was, and leaned even closer. I stepped back immediately. He didn't get it. He kept talking, asking if I wanted to grab a drink after we finished with setup. I said no, I had plans later. Then he joked about me being too good to be true, and said he'd noticed me staying late every week. I told him I was just doing my part for the event. He smirked and said, sure, I see that, but I also see you. I moved away to check the donation boxes. Then he slid a 20 onto the table and said, consider this a little extra for all your hard work, and maybe as a thank you for sticking around. I looked at it, froze. I didn't touch it. I told him I couldn't accept it. He laughed and said I was uptight, that I should loosen up a bit. I stepped outside for a breather, texted my roommate, explaining everything. She said I needed to tell someone immediately that what he was doing wasn't professional. I went back in, trying to focus on the event. Matt acted normal around the other volunteers, but I kept my distance. By 2 p.m., most of the guests had arrived. During the raffle, Matt came up again, trying to joke about how I was running the event like a pro and how I should consider a career in management, but the tone was different now. I stopped him, said I was busy handling the tables, and moved toward the back of the room. He muttered something under his breath but didn't follow. After the event ended, volunteers were cleaning up. I approached the center director and explained everything. The comments, the hand on my arm, the money he tried to slip me. She immediately thanked me for telling her, said she'd handle it, and told me I didn't have to volunteer anymore if I didn't feel comfortable. I said I couldn't, and she completely understood. She even gave me a ride home. The next week, I heard from another volunteer that Matt had been suspended pending an HR investigation. The fundraiser went well, the event was a success, and I stayed off the roster. A month later, I got an email from the director saying Matt had been removed from all volunteer positions. I never went back, but they sent me a small thank you gift card for all the hours I had put in before the incident. I still love volunteering, just not anywhere near him. And honestly, I feel proud I stood up and left before it got worse.